Hi guys, welcome back to the Noah Films channel. My name is Sangeetha and today I'm going to talk about how to come up with film ideas. For new viewers to the channel, I am an actor, writer, director and producer based in Sydney, and I co-run Noah Films with my partner, and we've been doing it for about 6 years or so now. Through the channel we have created multiple short films, micro films, mini series and web series, and we're currently working on our third web series, Broke Actor, at the moment. So the first tip I would say, look at what you like. What are you usually watching? What kind of shows, what kind of films? What would you like to choose when you sit down on a Friday night and you just want to relax?
Tonight, when dinosaurs get drunk.
Or you just want to watch something cool or interesting, what's the first thing you want to put on? I mean, obviously what you like is what you're probably going to want to create. So look into those things and jot down what are the specific genres that you tend to look at, what kind of directors do you look at, what kind of style, and what kind of stories are you attracted to? Another thing you can look at is your own life experiences. Whether they are funny or sad or whatever they are, something that they're probably going to be is relatable. You know, you might have gone through something that you think is crazy or like nobody's gone through it, but somebody has gone through what you've gone through. And that's ultimately what makes a good story, I think, is something that other people can relate to. And you know, there's been multiple times where I've seen creators create films and they've thought, man, who's going to relate to this? Like, I haven't met anybody who relates to this. And they put it online and people watch it and people across the world go, that's me. Like, finally, like, I'm seeing a story that I can relate to. So there's going to be somebody who can relate to whatever you write. And as they always say, write what you know. Because when you write what you know, it's going to come easy to you. You're just going to know how the story goes, what you can incorporate, because you've been through it. Now, of course, don't talk about anything that you're not ready to talk about or you're not comfortable to talk about. But sometimes when you are a bit risky, I guess, or a bit daring, and when you think outside the box and do something that scares you, sometimes the thing that scares you is the thing that you should create. Now, when you found your idea, the next thing you want to think about is characters when coming up with this idea. So characters is where your story is going to become real. So think about who's the main character in this, or who are the main characters in this. If you make a document, just write a little paragraph, just make something up about who's this person, what's their name, what's their backstory. In every film there's a main character or main characters, and they're all trying to achieve something throughout a film, or they want to get something. Basically, what's the journey that you're going to take your audience on to watch this character get what they want or change their life or whatever objective or motivation that it is. Filmmaking is a lot, and if you're just going to jump into a feature film when you've never created anything before, that's a big thing. So not even just starting with a 5-minute short film, I actually would even recommend to start with a scene. So if you've written your story and it's, 10-15 pages short film, start with a scene from that script, take it out and just film that scene. I think that's a really good way to start getting into creating your own work because it just simplifies the process. It doesn't become this big thing that just like you can't wrap your head around. Starting small, you're going to get a sense of how you want to create this and how you want to go about this story, and just visualizing it and seeing it in that format is going to really help you to even structure more of a story and just not get overwhelmed and be like, oh my gosh, I can't do this, like this is too much. Anything is possible, just take the first few steps that you need to. The last point I'd say when figuring out story ideas is, what are you inspired by? What in the world makes you get frustrated or excited? A lot of the films that we create at Noah Films are based on experiences we've been through, but also instances that we've seen within the world. So we go a lot into social commentary, particularly on our web series Social Murderer, which was inspired by Black Mirror in the style of it, which we love to watch. But also it was made out of a desire to showcase what we were seeing in the world. So it's all about social media and how it's affecting society, particularly the youth. So many times we would see instances and be like, oh my gosh, I saw that thing today, or I saw these people on Valentine's Day just in a restaurant having dinner, but both on their phones. Like, how crazy is that? And we'd have these conversations with each other and just be like, why don't we make this and put it into something? People can relate to it and people can watch it. And that's often been how we've come up with our film ideas. Those are my tips on how to come up with short film or film ideas. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps our channel to grow, and we really love to hear from you, so do comment down below and let us know if there's anything you would like us to cover in the next video. Thanks as always for watching, and see you next time.